welcome back to another video. I am April Williams, a motivational speaker, and I'm a podcaster. Today, y'all, I'm going to be giving y'all a 29-week update. So right now I'm 29 weeks, which is 7 months, on my pregnancy journey. So on this video, this episode in particular, I really want to talk about the different things I have experienced during pregnancy. And of course, every woman is different. Every woman's body is different. We all experience different things. So, I'm just really sharing my journey, my perspective, things I've experienced on my own personal journey. Another woman who may be pregnant may listen to this, and you may have not experienced any of these things, or you may not, or like I say, vice versa. So all this applies to me and my journey, so let's just keep that in mind. So things I've experienced during pregnancy. First thing, morning sickness. Of course, that's a given. That comes with it. Every pregnant woman is going to experience morning sickness for the most part. Like, I've ran across some videos on TikTok where women may say, they experience no morning sickness throughout pregnancy and things like that. And if you didn't, baby, that is a blessing. Because when I tell you, it's no joke. And it's crazy because I'm really trying to figure out why they call it morning sickness, because it's all day sickness. Like, especially with girls, like, apparently it's a thing that, a lot of people say, like, oh, most people told me or predicted beforehand that I was having a girl because I was sick all the time. So I can say the first 3, probably 4 months, at least 3 for sure, I was sick all the time. And like I say, I guess they just call it morning sickness, but it's really all day sickness. Like, it's not like I wake up in the morning and I was sick and I would throw up. Like, it's times where in the morning I'll be fine, and then maybe in the afternoon, in the evening, or that night I would get sick. So it's like, it came at random times, and it's like once it came, it kind of just stuck with me throughout the day. So I'm like, it's not morning sickness. It really is all day sickness. So that's a given, Another thing is constipation. I mean, the reality is, who wants to deal with constipation, whether you're pregnant or not pregnant? Nobody has time for that. So that was one thing that really used to, like, in the beginning, really used to get on my nerves, because it's like, why? I mean, at the end of the day, it comes with the territory, but that was one of the most annoying things ever. One time it got so bad to the point where I actually had to go to the hospital, and they had to help me that way, relieve my constipation. So yeah, that constipation really can't get bad. That's something that you should not play with at all. Like, I advise any woman that deals with it, like, in the beginning, go to your doctor, let them give you whatever medicine, it's over the counter things. But if you wait too long, if you're constantly dealing with it, before you know, you're not over the counter stuff is not going to work. So that's why I ended up having to go to the hospital, because I kind of was putting it off or whatever, or just kind of waiting till it gets better, But hey, if you're dealing with it, nip it in the bud fast. Go to the doctor, get some over the counter stuff. Do whatever you need to. Eat the right vegetables and things like that. Even fruits. So, but also, like, I did that and still was constipated. So, yeah. Okay, another thing, which is funny, dry lips. That's actually hilarious, because, like, no matter how much grease, lip gloss, Vaseline, whatever you put on your lips, 5 minutes later, your lips are back dry. Like, I don't know whether, like I said, the body is doing everything double. Maybe since I'm carrying my baby, maybe my mouth is using more saliva or something. I don't know, but it's like the dry lips. Yeah, that's annoying. So please keep you some lip gloss, some Carmex, and like I say, even after you use it, be prepared to use it about 5-10 minutes later, because you're gonna need it. Toothaches and or tooth sensitivity. Okay, for me, I had trouble with I pretty much went all my life without having trouble with my teeth until I hit like 30. I felt like once I made 30, all hell broke loose with my teeth. Like, I cannot make this up. So, it's like, whatever, I've experienced regular toothaches, like before pregnancy, but it's almost as if toothaches while you're pregnant, they hit completely different. It's like, it's a pain that I don't even wish on anybody. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Like, it's like a throbbing, it's pretty bad. So, yeah. Make sure you go to the dentist, taking care of your teeth, keeping things for toothaches. One of the things, of course, when you're pregnant, we can't take a bunch of different medicines and all that. Only thing I take is Tylenol as needed sometimes because can't take ibuprofen. So, but even with toothaches, I don't even take Tylenol for that. I'll do like a warm salt water, and that actually relieves the throbbing, and that helps, and it kind of nips it in the bud. So I would suggest that, like a warm salt water, a little thing, a little cup of that, and that usually helps. It does for me anyway. So extreme tiredness, that's a given, because I feel like the way you're everything is double, like people always say, your child feels your emotions and things like that. I feel like and the people always, of course, when you're eating for two while you're pregnant. So I feel like everything is double. You're eating for two, you're thinking for two, you're sleeping for two, you're breathing for two. Like, everything is double. So, of course, tiredness, that's a given. That comes with the territory. So far, I'm 7 months. I have 2 months left before she arrives. And I haven't had any of those weird cravings, like stuff you may see online. Like, one time I seen a woman who was drinking some type of cleaning product. Like, stuff like that, I'm just like, I don't get it. To each his own, but no. Like, I don't get that. Those super weird, unhealthy type of cravings. Like, I haven't experienced any of those, and I'm grateful because that is weird to me. So, hey, to each his own, but no, I haven't dealt with any of that. When I got probably to week 24, 25, like I said, I'm 29 weeks now. This week coming up, I'll officially be 30 weeks. When I got around to week 24, 25, that's when I started dealing with leg cramps. And baby, when I tell you these leg cramps really creep up on you, like when you sleep, like it'll wake me up out of my sleep. I'm sure it probably similar to like a Charlie horse. But as far as I know, a Charlie horse is something it's your entire leg that kind of gets stiff and locks up. But with the leg cramps, it's just the calf muscle. Like during pregnancy, those leg cramps, baby, they're no joke. So be mindful of that. Drink plenty of water. Stay hydrated. Eat your fruits. Eat your vegetables. And honestly, it's like when it happens, there's nothing you can really do. Like, I just kind of like stretch my leg out as far as I can and kind of rub my calf muscle. But it's like, it'll happen real quick. It'll tighten up. It'll last maybe 5-10 minutes at the most. And then it'll go away. And it's weird because it doesn't happen every day. It doesn't happen every night. It hits you when pretty much you least expect it. So that's one thing to be mindful of, those leg cramps. And last, but certainly not least at all, is the congestion. Now, if you're watching this video, you've probably been hearing me congested, And it's like, for me, it got so bad because I already have allergies. Like, all my life, I've had allergies. I used to get 4 shots every week, like, growing up as a girl, going from elementary to middle school. I used to get 4 shots every week because I've always had bad allergies, right? So it's almost as if this is connected to the allergies, but it's still different because this is just the nasal congestion. Like, always sniffing, stopped up, like nostrils real red, inside my nose, nostrils real red, real irritated, all that stuff. Like, that's just been very hard because, like I said, I've always had allergies anyway. But the congestion while you're pregnant, it really hit different. You know, because I'm sure it's women who never had allergies but still deal with nasal congestion. Or may have, may not, or may in the future deal with it. But yeah. Like, even last night. Last night was so bad. I remember waking up out my sleep. Just kind of kept doing it, kept sniffing. Went to blow my nose, and my nose was bleeding. Like, because sometimes that's how it can get. Like, if you get too hot, you get overheated, whatever. Like, it really can get bad. So just be mindful of that. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. For that, you probably can get some type of like nasal spray. I'm also sure that you can take like allergy medicine, but I haven't really been taking anything for it. I kind of just let it ease its way up, ease its way out and kind of go away on its own. So yeah, these are the things. How many was that? Like 10. These are the things I have experienced during pregnancy. Morning sickness equals all day sickness. Constipation, dry lips, toothaches / tooth sensitivity, extreme tiredness, which is to be expected. No weird cravings, like I'm not around here eating pickles and chocolate and none of that type of stuff. Nasal congestion and leg cramps. So yeah, this is a 29-week update on the things I've experienced during pregnancy. And like I say, to each his own. You may have had a child already. You may have not experienced any of these things, or you may have just experienced the basic things. But yeah. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all be blessed. We'll talk soon.